It's Dyson Knight from the Bahamas asking you to go and check out the Jelan Cumberbatch
Hey, what's up,
podcast.
y'all? It's your girl Wendy, Ms. What You Know About It from the Bahamas, inviting you to check out The Information is
Yo, it's the
Power
Wise
series.
Boss, the one, and right now you're listening to the Information is Power Series 2 by Jelan Cumberbatch. Mad!
Alright, everyone. Next episode of the Information is Power Series Music Business Edition. This video we'll be doing is really about the 360 contracts, right? As of course 360 means that in this deal, labels would be getting they will be getting income from multiple streams from the artist. So if the artist has about 10 income streams, then the label will be entitled to get paid from all the multiple income streams that the artist has, right? So with this type of deal, if you're a new artist, they would present you with a longer term, a longer album cycle, so they'll be able to obviously make more money with this deal, right? So this is the 360 deal, right? So they'll offer a longer term, with respect to the album, right? Secondly, what they would do is they would offer more money in advance. So they'd offer a lot more, and it would be not recouped, right? So because they really want to be able to make money from the different income streams, so they would give you a lot more money in advance, and they would recoup from different avenues and different income streams that the artist would have. So in the 360 deal, the payments are not cross-collateralized, right? Now, that term, I'll explain that term. Cross-collateralization is basically when you have an album deal and you didn't recoup on that album, right? So when you don't recoup on that album, then that unrecouped payment, once the label offers you another deal, that payment that you didn't recoup or you didn't make any money for, all the money from the first album would be put onto the second album, right? So that means that from the second album, all the sales from the second album, the deduction from the non-recoup payment that they made in the first album, all will be taken up from the second album once the label offers you a second album. So once it didn't recoup, once it didn't make any money for the label, and the label didn't get back any of their money from the first album, once the second album is offered and you sign the second deal, then all the debt from that first album is going to the second album. So that means they are going to take out all the money that is owed to them from the first album from that second album, right? So that's a very, very important term. It sounds a little complicated, but it's basically just that, right? So that is what cross-collateralization really is. The various income streams are not cross-collateralized. Just want to make that very clear, right? So obviously I kind of mentioned what it meant, cross-collateralization means. So the various income streams from 360 deal are not cross-collateralized. So that's that, right? So 360 deal, it depends on where you are in your career, if it makes sense for you or not. So for some people, it might not make any sense because a lot of people think it's unfair, but it depends on what position you are, depends on, the deal that they're giving you, depends on how much money involved. So all these things, it really just depends on where you at, what is available to you, what you would like to achieve, and what makes sense for you, the individual. But it's good to know what the 360 deal is involved in, because a lot of people don't like the fact that the major labels or labels want to get, payments or income streams from all the income streams that the artist is involved in, right? So, but, the label argument is that they provided the platform for the artist to grow and for the artist to be popular, and by that they should be able to have a piece of income from different income streams provided by the marketing and distribution of the label. But of course, that's an argument for another day. But this is what a 360 deal would kind of look like in terms of the things that you may have to look forward to and look at when it's presented. These are the things that you need to keep in the back of your mind. So if somebody say, hey, you want a 360 deal, then you have to kind of know, okay, this is what they're kind of looking for. They want to sign a long-term deal. They want to get income from all my multiple revenue streams. They will offer way more money, but of course they will take in different, taking a lot more money in, but in smaller integers from my different multiple revenue streams. So it really just depends, you know. So but anyhow, this is just basically what a 360 deal would kind of look like. And you know, moving forward, you'll probably get more detail in terms of the 360 contracts itself, what it looks like, what it entails in terms of clauses, likewise with traditional contracts. So stay tuned for the next video. Please click like, subscribe, and share.